Welcome to Never Too Late Our Journey. Steve, Maxine and Mexie welcome you. Don't forget to subscribe please too. And here is an array of things that we make on board, and you can also order them via our email. Welcome back to this week's vlog, and here we leave the Colden and head on to the Trent and Mersey, where we have an amazing meal and a very interesting trip. So the second lock of the day. Took it down with rain, but hey ho. So we're on the second lock of the day and it's still raining. See how it goes today. So we're on the fourth lock of the day and it's only drizzling now. It's windy-ish, but it's not too bad. Mexie's abandoned me. She's on the back of the boat with Steve. I've just got to fill it up because we're still following that big old boat down, which is a shame. So we eventually lost the big boat because he got stuck and grounded, and we did actually pull him off, and then we overtook him.
The water coming in here.
Yeah. It's absolutely chucking now. It's the end of the Colden. We've just been in the rain. Going to fill up with some water. Here he comes. See how good he can do this bend. This is a really tight turn because you've got to literally come back on yourself to get down the first lock. So we did a good job, and luckily we got the bow thrusters and they just helped a bit too. So we were told not to stay around this area back by the lock keepers at Hare Castle, and he was right because there were some undesirables lurking about and quite a few drug deals going off. Right, we're going to go through these next 5 locks, but I'm not going to be videoing much of it because there's some very dodgy characters around here. It's the first time I've actually felt uncomfortable. We've got the old chimney. It's a Trusian bone and flint mill built in 1857. Just going through there. Look at that. It's impressive, isn't it? It's a museum, I believe now, but it's not open today. And we want to get to the Plume of Feathers. It's a Sunday and we're going out for dinner with my brother. Hopefully he could get there. So I'm just going to go down to the next lock now. So we're at lock 37 on the Trent and Mersey. It's a delightful place. And down there is the bridge you've got to go under afterwards. It's definitely different. Obviously you want to get back out into the countryside. Lights on. It's a bit dark. It's like going through a tunnel. It's not much longer than the leak tunnel we did. See you in a bit, Maxine. Right, almost to the next lock. It's Stoke lock now, I'm just filling it up. It's quite a deep one again. boat's left. Steve's just coming up here. So we've caught the other boat up. So I'll have to slow down a bit, I think. Getting too fast at these locks. So we've just done the lock, the Stoke lock. So now we're going on the outskirts of Stoke.
The bottom lock is Stoke, yeah.
Yeah, it just said Stoke lock on it. So heading through Stoke, not the prettiest of places so far, but it'll be worth it at the end because we're going to the Plume of Feathers, and we did have a meal there the other week and it was excellent, which I probably already said. But we've been cruising now for about 10 hours. Is it 10 hours?
What?
Yeah. Half-past nine.
Yeah, it was about 9:30 we set off.
Oh, no, sorry, it's not. It's 7 hours. It just feels like 10. We've done an awful lot of locks. I'm not sure how many yet. But we've still got one more to do. So
12 or 13 locks.
Yeah, 12 or 13 locks. I knew it was a lot.
13 mile more.
And we're going past Stoke football ground in a minute by the looks of that sign up there.
About another mile away, we'll pass it, I think.
Yeah. So, right, let's get this final little bit done. So this was a really long cruise for us because we never ever cruise for this amount of time. But we were set to be able to go and meet my brother. Don't you, Max? Hey? You've got your coat on still, haven't you?
You were dry underneath that though, mates.
She stayed on the boat with Steve today. She came off with me a couple of times and we've let her off for a wee, but that's not when it's slippy. Over there is the River Trent. So we've just gone over the River Trent aqueduct. Now that is different. It's fab. It's got a cat at the very front,
Yeah.
fast asleep. So we're on the way out to Stoke, I think now, by the looks of things. We've got an actual straight bit for a change. Looks like,
Going to the factory.
yeah, so it looks like it used to go into. There's still a factory there now, Marley. It's got an extension. Oh, it might not have been. It's just a bridge. You never know. It's a big bridge of some sort. It looks even bigger than the tunnels that we go through. Got lights in though. It's a big building as well. It's in front of some factory of some sort. We've been in the countryside for ages and now we're out of the countryside and definitely into factories and built up areas, and it's very noisy. We're back in the countryside again soon, hopefully. So the signpost is saying where we're heading, towards the world of Wedgwood, which is near where the Plume of Feathers is as well. And also there's Trent and Monkey Sanctuary, which we're going to do definitely next year, but we haven't got time this year to do. This was fascinating. These seats made out of like railway tracks or something to do with railways, we think, anyway. What bridge have I got to get off at? So we're still going very slowly. Yep, we're going into neutral. So there's a hire boat in front of us, and it was zigzagging across the canal basically and going really, really slow. I mean, like tick over. We kept having to stop and start and stop and start, and eventually they managed to pull over so we could get past them. There is a boat coming up, so they have obviously going slow for that, but they've not changed the speed at all. But that's a nice bungalow though. At least we can have a look at people's houses as we're going past. They've got water there. I would say they've got probably a boat as well, because there's a lovely mooring just outside. Strange looking boat, this one that's coming over here on the left. House has got good taste. Look at the colour of that shed. Oh, and the furniture as well. Isn't this strange? Oh. Very odd. Never seen anything like that one before. Right, we'll pick you back up in a bit when we get closer, because obviously we're going very slowly now. I'm bored. So luckily the hire boat let us overtake them, otherwise it'd been hours getting to where we need to go, because we've only got 2 more bridges and then a lock, and then just not too far to go then. My brother's just phoned to say he's on his way. Well, no, he's arrived there, sorry, but he's now walking up to meet us, so hopefully we'll see him. Ideally he should get there when we do the lock and he can give me a hand then. We will see. Come on, Max, quickly, we've got to go to the lock. Let's get back on the boat. My brother met me at the lock, and I quickly went and got changed so that we could go here to the Plume of Feathers. And we had a wonderful Sunday dinner. We had 3 beef dinners, so that's only 1 picture, and some absolutely scrummy desserts. So if you're definitely going down in the Trent and Mersey, we can highly recommend calling into the Plume of Feathers. So we've just come off the canal and we're heading to Wedgwood. We've booked a tour for about an hour, so seeing as we're so close, you can't miss these things.
You got to go for it, don't you?
Even though we're on a mission to get to a certain place, we've still got 70 miles to do, but we're just going to stop and have a mooch around and have a look at this Wedgwood. So we'll let you know what it's like when we come out, because we can't film inside. So that's it, we're coming up to the world of Wedgwood. See which way we go. I guarantee we'll get one lost. Oh, no. No, it's straight up. It says World of Wedgwood. Look, straight up. So we probably won't get lost today. It's an impressive sight. It's huge. It's back over there. The grounds are nice as well. I bet in the height it gets quite busy.
Squirrels out.
Yep. Oh yeah, there's one over there eating his nut. Oh, and there's one just going to run across the road.
Yep.
So this is Wedgwood, World of Wedgwood. So we're a bit early, so we're going to go and find the cafe. It's very pretty. Got a big statue down there of Mr. Wedgwood. Oh, and 6 Towns Bar and Distillery. So this is Joshua Wedgwood. See, very tall. So we're just going in now. This dog bowl is £150, hence Maxie wouldn't be having one of these. So after we'd done the tour, we had this area that we could go and look round, and you were allowed to film around here. And so we thought we'd just have a wander around, and it's the history of the Wedgwood, and definitely worth taking up, because you've obviously seen how it's been made before, and you can then go and have a look round here. But you can also just come in here and not pay anything, to and have a look round. So you can go around all this area and then go around the shop and the cafe you can come into as well. So it's the only part you have to pay for is if you want to actually go around the tour and be told how they do everything, which again we decided was worth doing. This is one of the interior works from 1790. So you've got the Staffordshire Canal. I remember finding these clay pipes, or parts of them, when we were a child, and we used to be digging up, and we used to always find little bits of clay pipe where we used to live. This is Josiah's workbench. It's his drawings. I can remember my grandma having a necklace like with this and one of these on Cameo.
What was it?
Yeah, it used to be the thing, didn't it? That's what we've just seen being made, isn't it? The blue and white. So it's amazing how much of the stuff is still done by hand. They do a vast amount in, I think it's China, where it's made, but an awful lot over here as well. But it's the exquisite pieces that are cost thousands and thousands, which are all finished by hand. Beautiful, isn't it? He likes chess. Look at that. 1785 to 95. It's amazing, isn't it? Well, you probably have with your mother. So this bowl was in the cafe. It's fabulous. It was all made up of plates and sauces and bits. Very good. And we had some very tasty scones. So we've been and had the tour.
Very educational, wasn't it?
It was really interesting. James was the person that took us, and it was very good. Highly recommend it. Then we went for scones and tea. We had a coffee, didn't you, afterwards? Yeah. And it was very tasty, and it's reasonably priced and everything. So highly recommend, if you're going on the Trent and Mersey, pop into Wedgwood.
Yeah,
it's
lovely
good,
place.
isn't it?
Right next to the canal, so that's it. You might as well, haven't you?
Yeah, definitely. It's not far to walk at all. Well, it depends where you can. More really, basically outside it, can't you? Just go across the road.
Yeah, we just bought a bit down there, the Plume of feathers, isn't we?
Yeah, which we can highly recommend too. So hope you enjoy it if you do go. Thanks ever so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment, and we'll see you again very soon. Bye.